Well, Mother, what do you want to talk about? Well, today, Gabrielle says, today I'm gonna scathe Vince McMahon. You're gonna scathe Vince McMahon? Well, Mother, you wouldn't be the only one out there scathing him for everything he's done. Oh no, not for what he's done in the wrestling business. No, I'm scathing him for his bullshit handling of women over the years. You know, well, Gabrielle, a lot of folks might scathe me and say, well, XENA, you didn't scathe a lot of folks for their misdeeds. Well, I scathed LaSalle Lawless. I scathed Joshua Warden, if that's even how you say his name. I scathed Vladimir Putin. So now I get to scathe Vince McMahon. So back up. Well, what are you going to do? So, you seem to believe that you are unbeatable, unstoppable, you know? And I know everyone talks about all the misdeeds and the stand and the mindset and the behaviors you have over the years and how a lot of that stuff can be overlooked. But when it comes to what you did to all those women, probably during all the diva search or the diva seek or whatever the women seek things. Well, there were about what, 4 women, half of them where no one really knew half of their names. Some folks say one of them was Canvas Michelle Blackman. Another one was Christy Hemme. And what they all seemed to know is they were all folks who were either from the WWE Women's Seek, back when they used to seek women, then sent them to, I don't know, HWA, IWA, OVW, UPW for wrestling learning. And what we all know before you even talk to Lent Fletcher or Danny Davis or Salvio Vega or Jerry Lawler or whoever at the time, you made it known, Vince, that you wanted to do some kind of sad things with them. Probably told them that if you let him do this stuff to you, they would become the WWE Raw Women's Heavyweight Fighter. Well, at the time there was only the WWE Women's Heavyweight Winnings, but it'd be the WWE Raw Women's Heavyweight Winnings one day and WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight Winnings one day, and that everyone had to yield their worth. Well, that was, you probably told them that. And sadly, some of them probably, had no choice but to go through it because they were frightened if they did, you would fire them. And I'm sure you probably did fire the ones that said no to you over the years. When someone at HR or man like, woman like learning asks, well, why did that new hireling go? You're like, I don't know, she couldn't cut it in wrestling. Well, the truth was she couldn't handle you doing all kinds of whatever, love bullying or whatever the fuck folks call it. You're wedlocked to your wife, Linda McMahon. You have been for years. But for whatever fucking reason, that's not for whatever fucking seek or whatever, whatever why or grounds or seek to you, that's not good enough. It is sad. And now you went to and you started sending hush gald to all those former women hirelings, if they be wrestlers or ring crew or roadies or road followers or bookers or riders or clothing makers or whatever they may have been, makeup folks, whatever, ring callers, whatever, fight keepers. I don't know. And one day you reached out. One day you were making out one of your gouge sheets to one of them again to hush them for what happened during their run in WWE. And one day someone called you out on it. And now you're no longer the seat man and chief and head runner of WWE anymore, and you got no one to guilt but yourself. You know, you can't guilt any of you. You can't guilt it on anyone else except yourself. You know, shame on you for that behavior or those misdeeds. And I know that everyone is unguilty until shown that they're guilty. But I'm here to tell you, if you are guilty of that, that's wrong. That's sad. And don't tell me, I know you folks have your forgivenesses. All wrestling business owners have their forgivenesses for bullshit. Oh, it's in the way of wrestling. No, it's not. What you did was for yourself. You weren't doing it to help your business. You weren't doing it. You were only doing it for yourself, Vincent. You weren't doing it to help anyone else. Let's be earnest about that. And the sad thing is, I used to think of you as a friend. Yeah. And you know how that went up until this shit. You need to man up to it. You need to come out and say that yes, you were guilty of that. And you need to own it. Then you need to atone for it. And if that means getting put in lockup for so many years, then so be it. But behaving like everything's alright and telling all those folks who call all those folks that called you out on it, all those law businesses under seeking WWE, the outstanding team of the WWE Board of Overseers who are looking into all this, saying fuck you is not going to make it all go away. It never did. And I know you IW followers and you AEW followers out there probably think me scathing Vince McMahon for what he did to women means I'm done with WWE. No, I'm not. I've always loved WWE and always watched WWE. But at the end of the day, it's just Vince McMahon's mindset, behavior, and stand. What he does to women is just fucking wrong. Well, there goes the seat. Yeah. Here goes the fucking seat. You know what? You think this is all gonna go away by saying fuck you? You gonna gild it on the WWE followers? You gonna gild it on the ones you did it to? No. Yeah, you need to man up, own it, and learn from it and atone for it. Well, mother, you yielded until about the 7 spanned into the film before you started throwing things around. Yes, I scathed Vince McMahon for his behavior, for his misdeeds to women. A lot of folks probably think I wouldn't do it, but I did, Gabrielle. I did. And you know what? XENA says, I'll always love WWE. I always watch WWE, but I can't shift a blind eye to what its owner has been doing for many years, at least since 2004 YL, would say, which is sad. I'm done with this. Shift it off.